Okay, hi guys, welcome back. It has been a hot minute since I have chatted with you guys or filmed at all. It's been a weird time in my life, and that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. If you're new here, hi, I'm Maddie, by the way. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you part of the family. Thank you so much for joining me today. I honestly just really wanted to sit down and talk to you guys and kind of just update you on my life and kind of what's going on like post-grad, since I somewhat recently graduated from college. I have kind of like slowed down from uploading. I've been so burnt out and I've honestly just been in like the worst rut of my life. I did ask you guys for questions over on my Instagram story, so if you want to participate in the next Q&A, make sure you go follow me on my Instagram so you guys can ask me all your questions. Okay, just for some context in case you're absolutely so out of the loop you don't have any idea what's going on. I graduated from college at the end of April. I lived in my apartment for a month after that, and then I moved back home, which is where I am right now. So that's kind of the timeline. It's July 15th when I'm filming this right now. So I've been home for a month and a half, and you guys just didn't really know because I just posted my moving out vlog like a couple days ago. So we're just gonna get started. Let's go. Let's get into it. Do you ever think you'll go back for more schooling? Absolutely not. Do not get me wrong. Education, schooling, being able to go to school and get a higher education is such an amazing opportunity. It's such a privilege to have that opportunity in my life. I feel like in my field, it's more beneficial to get real world experience at agencies, firms, companies, whatever the case may be, than saying, oh yeah, I went to school for 8 years, hire me. You know what I mean? I'm very thankful for my time in school, but I think I've just closed that chapter in my life and I'm not like, don't really want to open that back up. How does it feel to be done with school? I'm in identity crisis mode. Girl, me too. It feels so weird and I don't think it's going to hit me until this fall when I realize I'm not going back. It just feels like I'm on summer vacation right now. I have no clue what I'm doing. I have no plans, and I'm the type of person that hates not knowing what's next. So I'm really struggling right now. It's been rough. Do you think you'll ever live out of state? As of now, I really don't think I would. This was actually something that I was really contemplating at the beginning of this year, like in January and February. I thought I was gonna like graduate and then move to like somewhere crazy, but then I realized that that is just not me at all. And then if you knew me personally, you'd know that that just doesn't make sense for me. There's just so many reasons why I don't think I could do that or would do that. I think it would be really cool to just like live here in Michigan and then like travel wherever I wanted. You know what I mean? I've lived in Michigan my entire life and I've always like somewhat disliked it, and it's only like recently that I have really started to appreciate this state and how cool it is. It's such like a cool state. There's the Great Lakes, there's cities like Grand Rapids and Detroit, and then there's super cool places up north. There's beaches. We have Mackinac Island, there's Traverse City. Like there's so many cool things here, and I've only recently started having an appreciation for it. I do definitely want to go to like different states and cities and stuff, but I just don't see myself living anywhere else at the moment. Mental health status, I hope you're okay in this stressful time. Thank you so much. Okay, so overall, I would say I'm honestly fine. Like I'm living at home, spending a lot of time with my dog and my parents. My boyfriend doesn't live very far, so it's not like we're doing long distance or anything like that. A majority of my friends live pretty close to me actually, like literally a city over. So like my life is great right now. I just really am struggling with the fact that I do not know what is next for me. That's been super weird, but like on a happiness level, like I'm honestly good. I'm just in a rut with like YouTube and like where my life is going because I don't know where it's going. Other than that, I think we're pretty good. We're fine. Whenever I do Q&As, my sister loves to go crazy and just ask a bunch of questions like really weird questions, but I'll answer a couple of them. Okay, she asked me, what is your least favorite Trader Joe's product? If you know me, you know I love Trader Joe's. I think the thing that I've tried and disliked the most was the shakshuka starter. There was some kind of seasoning in that I just could not get past, and I just could not get myself to like for some reason. So I literally could not even eat that, and everyone seems to love it, so sorry, not my favorite. And then she also asked, what's your most hated mode of transportation? Which is so random, but I hate scooters, like the electric scooters. Those scare me because technically you're supposed to like ride them in the road. They're in like a lot of bigger cities, like they had them all over Grand Rapids. They scare me. They only go like 10 miles an hour, but they're not fun. A lot of people asked me about my job situation, which that's a tough question. Okay, so first off, did I find a job? No. I have been applying to jobs for 2 months now. I officially like started applying to jobs like almost every single day at the beginning of June. Okay, first of all, I know 2 months is not, or like a month and a half is not like a crazy amount of time. I know it can take a while, especially with like corporate companies and stuff, but the amount of rejection emails I've gotten is concerning. We're just gonna keep applying and see what happens. So wish me luck. It's tough over here. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? By the way, I love you so much. I love you too. I don't know. I really don't know, because like 5 years is 2027. I would be 27. Ew. At that point I would hope to have a dog, or maybe a couple dogs, a house maybe be married? I don't even know. Don't take my word for that. I have not thought about this at all. So we're gonna skip that question for now because I really don't have an answer for you. I told you guys, I really don't know what I'm doing with my life. Are you moving in with Doug / where are you living? So in case you didn't know, Doug's my boyfriend. We've been dating for almost 5 years. October 1st will be 5 years. And we do plan on moving in together, but we're just not really sure about the timeline right now. Since I do not have a job at the moment, I cannot like get an apartment right now, obviously. Right now he has a job and everything, but we're both kind of in the same boat of like appreciating the fact that we don't have any like expenses really at the moment. Like we don't have to pay for an apartment or house or whatever. Like we're both living at our parents' houses, so we're just kind of like taking a minute to just appreciate that, and also just like letting me have a minute to try to find a job, because what if that job ends up being in person? Like we would want to live in an area that would be close to both of our jobs, or find some sort of like middle area for both of our jobs and whatever. I am looking at like remote jobs right now, but you never know what may pop up. So we're just kind of like enjoying living at home right now, and we don't really have like a timeline of when all of that will be happening, but we are planning on like at some point moving in together. We're just not really sure when. Are you going to move out by yourself again? At this point, probably not. I think when I move again, it'll be when I move in with Doug. Elena, one of my besties, asked, who have you been hanging out with lately? I don't know, maybe Elena. So in case you don't know Elena, she is one of my best friends. She's technically my sorority big. She came to visit me in Grand Rapids a couple times. She graduated before me, so she moved back home while I was still going to school. So she came to visit me at my apartment. I did a couple of videos with her. She took my graduation pictures, and she actually lives really, really close to my parents' house. We grew up like one city away from each other and didn't even know it. So I have been hanging out with her so much because I didn't get to see her very much in this past year. So we've been going out. We went to a Train concert the other night, which was so fun. And then we just went to go and see the movie Where the Crawdads Sing last night. That was really fun. So now that I am back at home, I get to spend a ton of time with her and see her a lot. So super thankful for that. That's another reason why I also love living here. It's just like so close to everyone. Another question that I got a lot was, are you pursuing YouTube full time? At the moment, no, just because I have no clue what to do with my channel. I don't know what kind of videos to make, because a huge part of my channel was doing like college related stuff and college vlogs. I just don't really know like what to do anymore. So at the moment I am looking for a full-time job, and where my YouTube channel is right now, it just wouldn't pay for everything. Like, I don't make enough to live off of YouTube full-time, if that makes sense. So yeah, I do want to continue doing YouTube for as long as I feel like it. I'm hoping to get out of this awful rut very, very soon. We're not having a fun time right now, but I do still love YouTube. I just need to like find that motivation again and just kind of like find a good direction to take my channel, because I do still love it and I do still have a lot of fun with it, and I definitely don't want to quit anytime soon. But at the moment I do need to like get a real job, so that kind of sucks. But then if I get a real job, I could do like work from home vlogs, and then I would kind of have like some like vlog content to do. So I don't know, a lot of stuff is up in the air. It kind of just seems like no one wants to hire me at the moment, so we'll see. I honestly might have to do YouTube full time if no one wants to hire me. Favorite college memory? Honestly, just living in my own apartment by myself in a city was the coolest experience for my senior year. It was just so perfect. I turned 21 right at the beginning of the school year. I think my birthday was on the first day of school or the second day of school or something like that. So I got pretty much the entire school year to just like go out with my friends, go to bars, and just have like such a fun time. And if you're familiar with Grand Rapids, they have a ton of cool bars there. It's super fun to just bar hop around, and I made so many amazing memories with my friends doing that, and that's one thing that I really miss about Grand Rapids. Also, all of my close friends lived in the city, so it was super easy to just hang out with them. They were all super close. My sister lived like 15 minutes away, so I hung out with her a lot when she wasn't working. But just like that as a whole was my favorite part of college. It honestly was the best year, and everything just like played out perfectly, and I had the most amazing time. I don't have like one specific favorite college memory to share. It's just kind of that as like a whole was my favorite part of college. What videos do you plan on making now that you're done with school? Like I said, I really don't know what to do with my channel at this point. A huge part of like my channel identity, if you want to say, if you want to call it that, was making videos about being in college. And it's just over now. Like, it's never, that time in my life is gone forever, which makes me really sad. I'm in denial about it, so I don't want to talk about it that much. But now that that's over, I really just don't know what's next for my channel, and that's what I'm really struggling with right now. Just trying to figure out like what kind of content you guys want to see, because I have absolutely nothing going on in my life right now. I don't have a job to film about. My friends are usually busy because they all have jobs, so I can't just like hang out with them 24/7. I literally just don't have anything to do during the day. Like, I don't think you guys want to sit there and watch me apply to 20,000 jobs a day. So then like what else is left? Like, what is there to vlog about? So if you guys have any video requests or any ideas on like what I should film about, let me know in the comments down below. If you guys have any insight, any ideas, let me know. I really need the help. How did the pandemic affect your college experience? So I had almost 2 full years of school before COVID happened, and my 3rd year of school, everything was pretty much shut down. Like, everything was pretty much online almost. I had like 1 class in person, I think, and the world was just very, very weird still. And then my senior year, everything pretty much went back to normal other than like the masks and that sort of thing. Like, a lot of restaurants had gone back to normal hours, and things started to go back to normal just a little bit. But it was a very weird experience in my junior year. Sorority stuff was like not really a thing, so my junior year wasn't really a fan of it, to be honest. but senior year really did make up for it. I really don't think COVID affected my college experience very much because I was able to experience what college was like pre-COVID for almost 2 years. So I feel like by the time COVID happened, I didn't have to miss out on huge moments like graduation and like people in high school missed prom and having like orientation days remote. I didn't have to miss a lot because of COVID. I know a lot of people who did, and it really sucked, and I just feel awful, and I have so much empathy for them. Like, for example, my older sister, she graduated in 2020. She didn't get a graduation at all, which that just sucks so bad. And then I got so lucky because when I graduated, it was the first semester that had a fully normal graduation. So I felt so extremely lucky and so thankful that that worked out like that. But it really just sucks for the people that didn't have that experience, and I do feel for them so much because all of that was just totally out of their control. But yeah, as for me, I feel like my college experience wasn't really affected that much because of COVID. Sorry if it looks different, my camera just died. But anyways, I'm just trying to say that I'm not gonna like sit here and feel sorry for myself because I missed out on a couple of things when other people missed out on graduation, prom, their first day of class, like orientation, like all that stuff, and like normal living situations and actually having in-person classes and all that stuff. So yeah, I just don't really feel sorry for myself at all. So yeah, that's going to conclude this Q&A. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're still watching to this point, wow, thank you. This was a very long video, I think. Love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye!